Hello, I'm Andy Graham. I'm at the Beau Séjour Auberge in Kara, Togo, and I'm trying to explain to you how to choose a place for a month at a time. And one of the biggest reasons is sound, the amount of noise. But I'm going to show you an objective way to do this. Hello, it's Andy Graham of Hobo Traveler. I want to show you how to objectively weigh a hotel to try to see if you want to live in it for a month or so. Contrary to what you think, living in a five-star hotel is not really paradise. You're going to walk out of it every day and have people accost you, try to sell you things for 2 to 3 times the price. What you really want is a quiet hotel, and you want a private hotel, and you want the neighborhood to be good. These are the most important things. Then you really want maybe the amenities inside the thing. So really, I'm going to give you 2 ways to try to evaluate a hotel. On the right side here is a GPS. Okay, in the tropics, if you're going to live in the tropics, what you want to know is the elevation. If the elevation is 1,500 meters, it's the perfect elevation for the thing. This, I don't know if you can see it, but this hotel is at 283 meters above sea level. And what that means is for about every 100 meters up, you get about 2 or 3 degree decrease in temperature at night. So, I mean, this is almost 10 degrees cooler than at sea level here in Lomé, Togo. I'm in West Africa. It doesn't matter whether you're in Ecuador, Panama, it don't matter where you're at in the tropics. If you try to get the elevation higher, I mean, if you look at all those South American countries, Ecuador, Quito, Ecuador is at 2,500 meters. Actually pretty cold. Bolivia, what is it? La Paz, Bolivia is at 3,500. Very cold. Okay, what you want, the ideal temperature is, ideal elevation is about 1,500. Okay, this is a sound detector. I bought it at Radio Shack, and what you want it to do is you're going to see that it says low. Can you see that? Hope that came up. Okay, what happens is that if you're reading sound at your hotel, then you've got a problem. Now what is funny is you can be in what feels to be a very quiet hotel, and at the same sense the ambient noise level is huge. I mean, if you're in the middle of a city and there's traffic droning all around the city and echoing around, there's a background noise that is irritating. Now, some of you were raised in cities and this is just absolutely normal. I was raised in a city with a little village with 400 people, so that background noise is like a constant irritation. But you can use one of these and learn to determine if there's no sign. Basically, you want a no reading. Okay, this will not get a reading. If you're getting a reading in your hotel, you know, you kind of want to look at it from 3 different ways. You look at the front of the hotel, which is not where you're sleeping. You want to do it from the inside of your room. And then you want to know if there's a courtyard that is resonating sound. Like the hotel I'm in on the weekends is kind of noisy because people sit out in the courtyard and drink beer and stuff, and they come in at night and you hear them all. And the worst thing you can do is be in a hotel where a tour bus arrives at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's a killer. Okay, how do expensive hotels counteract this? By air conditioning. But air conditioning can be noisy. I truthfully, I walk in a room and I check the air conditioner just to make sure that it hasn't been broken because of low electricity or something like that and making a lot of noise. I check the fan to make sure it's noise. But generally, you've got to know your sound capacity. So what you want to do is get a baseline of your home, and then you want to try to understand that the only comfortable way to be comfortable for a month is to live in the same kind of sound or maybe less. It's debatable whether it's you know, what you're accustomed to is your comfort level. It doesn't mean, I mean, when I go back to America now after living outside the United States, it's too quiet. I'm almost nervous. Like, why is everything so quiet? My mind registers the sound level. You're going to have peak levels. Like right now on this road where I'm at, you have motorcycles go by and they honk their horn. At night, that's not a problem because nobody's going by and honking their horn, and it's all about choosing things. But these are two little ways to do it. The GPS thing can tell you the elevation, which gives you an idea of where to live in the tropics for a longer period of time, because some people really can't handle the heat. And really, you can save a lot of money if you go up to 1,500 meters because you don't have to rent a room with air conditioning. So the cost of the room can go down. But remember, if you go higher than 1,500 meters, it can be cold. So, but it's easier to get warm than it is to get cool. I mean, it's, in a way, you can always wear more clothing, but it's not really the ideal. The ideal thing is somewhere between 1,300 meters and 1,500 meters. I'm not going to tell you that in feet. It's about 5,000. I don't really want you to think in feet because the world just doesn't deal with feet. It deals with meters. This is your sound thing. You can buy them for about $65 at Radio Shack. I think you can get on my website and click on one, and there's a smaller version too, and do it. I'm going to also, after I'm done here, I'm going to try to go show you a very noisy place and give you some readings on what noise is so that you can compare it. Maybe I'll even try to pick a hotel if I can find one that's pretty noisy. This is a very quiet city overall, so it's not a big problem. If I was in Lomé, Togo, the capital, any capital city is noisy. So, okay, we'll continue with some more information on noise here in a minute.